iron my clothes while we iron some other stuff out. It's kind of a Guillermo del Toro color palette here. You get the blue and the orange. New shirt. I got this from a thrift store. This doesn't even really need ironing. Alright. My roommate kept making noise last night, so I couldn't sleep much. Although I did take a long nap, so it was kind of worked out. I slept okay, but this I don't know what to call him. Just I think he's on something. He's got to be taking some substance. Like 2 in the morning, he just gets up and starts rearranging stuff for like 2 hours and making all these noises like eating potato chips. He told me he has acid reflux and yet he's eating garbage, which yeah, I get. People eat what they eat, you know. It's none of my business really, except you say you have a digestion issue and you eat trash. And I don't know. Anyways, break the loop. Future homeowner, yes, that's right. We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna iron stuff out. We gotta iron stuff out together because I need all you to do this with me. What is up, break the loop? My room is crammed along every wall now with stuff. I got this new desk. It's kind of pricey, but I needed a good desk because my shoulders and back have been hurting so much. And I can't do proper workout and it like stresses me out. You know, I can't have full mobility. It seems like I poured a lot more water than is in here. Now you're filling up. But yeah, I'm going to talk about this, but we all need to talk because we're all homeowners. That's, you know what? I didn't think of that. That's what I should have gotten, an or some kind of rising, lowering desk where at least it's got a crank or something. Because this, the problem is, it's got these cubby holes here, which is nice, so I can fit stuff in here. But I can't, like my legs are too big, and like I can't fit all the way underneath to have my arms across the. Well, actually, technically I can. Because the optimal arm position is like arm straight down, supported here. And so it's always a problem because also the laptop, the monitor is not high enough. So I have to look down a little bit. So I have this little platform here for the laptop to sit on. But then the problem is, so it's this thing, but I can't make it too high. Because then I have to raise my arms up and that hurts my triceps tremendously. So, whatever. I'm fine. At some point, maybe I will get a desk like that. But for now, it basically works out. My arm pain is diminishing. My mental pain is growing as my roommate, like, just like 2 hours. Like, I can tell him stuff and, like, he'll respect it. But it's like he doesn't know. Like, okay. Oh, and the desk has plugs in it and USB outlets. It's funny. Nothing charges with USB anymore because phone makers have decided to make everything their own proprietary thing, USB-C or Thunderbolt or whatever. So nothing can plug into those USB slots now because I have nothing that can charge in them. My phone, it just uses USB-C. Did my laundry this morning. But yeah, my roommate, so just to give you an idea of where his mind's at, within a month when I moved in here, his girlfriend was over living here. She wasn't supposed to be. She was loud, taking my stuff, having like disturbing conversations about how she wanted to kill someone, and taking my stuff out of the kitchen. And I went to shower, and my towel was gone from the bathroom. And I start knocking on his door. I knocked once. I mean, like one series of times, like bang, 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 like yo, wake up. Nothing. I hear nothing. Bang, again. I'm like, I'm not letting this go. One of these people stole my towel. And finally, after, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 times, the girlfriend says, we're coming! And I should have said, yo, you got a problem? Like, is one of you all stole my towel? He came out, I said, hey, where's my towel? I had a towel in the bathroom. He's like, oh, sorry, man, I didn't know whose it was, so I was going to put it in the laundry. I was like, I was way too nice. I was like, you don't need to take anything of mine and put it in the laundry. I wanted to be like, oh, so how is it any of your business what other people do with their stuff if it's in the laundry or not? But that's the mentality he has, is like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't take something because of that. Oh, I didn't know I was kicking you out of the kitchen. You know, all this stupid, like me and my girlfriend kicking you out of the kitchen. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know when she asked for toothpaste and she took toothpaste that wasn't mine, it was yours. Oh, I didn't know I was making all this noise at night and you were sleeping 2 hours. So anyways, not to make too big a deal out of it, because whatever, I'm fine. And you know, the good thing is, really, I've learned this stuff when I was, I've come to taking myself unhoused instead of homeless. Because I did have a home in a way, I just didn't have a house for it. That's what someone said online about, you know, homelessness. Or whatever, it doesn't matter. Homeless, house, unhoused. But one thing I learned is, when stuff annoys you like that, just push further to do even better. So I work out even harder, try and take care of myself better, eat better, so I don't have stuff to be miserable about, so I have stuff to be proud of. I do probably have to talk to him, because last night, he just gets up at like, or comes home or something. I wake up at like 1 in the morning, something like that. He's got a closet in the hallway that's like attached to the wall here. So I hear everything. He just goes back and forth, opens it up, moves bags, moves clothes, cans, whatever, just moving stuff for 2 hours. And then he's like making weird noises like, oh, oh, and, you know, sniffing his nose, doing it very violently. And then he does some kind of whistle thing. And I went out, when he did that, I said, hey, I'm trying to sleep. And he stopped then, but like he kept doing stuff for like another hour or so. So I got to talk to him about it and be like, hey, like, you got a problem? Like, you want me to sleep or not? Do you like sleeping here? Yeah. So anyways, I got to talk to him, but in a way where it's like, you know, it's funny. If I just tell him like he's doing something wrong, he's too stupid to figure out it's wrong. I got to tell him in a way it's like, hey, I'm educating you. Here's some stuff you didn't know before. Like, there's other people in the house, in the apartment, so you actually can't take stuff. You got to, you know, respect the tie-dye and all that. But anyways, I'm trying not to spin out on that. And thankfully, it's not too hard now. Oh man, when I was younger, it would have been hard. But I'm not desiring to just run to my car again, or I don't have a car, but, you know, go live in a car again to deal with it. I'm just like, just keep pushing, doing better, and you know, I'll be able to talk to him and explain to him, actually, you can't, like, you know, make all this noise and make obnoxious noises and claim to tell me, oh, it's my deviated septum that makes me sniff my nose violently. But as soon as he walks out the hall, it's like his nose is cleared up. He's like, oh, it's fine. Just in here, he sniffs his nose violently. So that's why I say he's probably taking some kind of substance, I think. I don't know, allegedly. I'm alleging it. Man, this shirt keeps getting wrinkled. What am I doing? pretty much got everything. So yeah, I was thinking about owning a home. I'm like, I thought, oh, I'm not worried about my roommate hearing now. Why would I be worried about that? Why? I think it's so disrespectful to make a bunch of noise and then when he's sleeping, oh, everything's got to be quiet now. Like just everything's quiet. But when I'm trying to sleep, or just in the morning, he'll do it. In the evening, it seems like just sniff his nose for 10 minutes at a time. Keep making ban this thing, break the loop, get rid of it. But no, why would I be like? I'm not worried because like, thank you. Um, no, I'm not worried about him hearing it because I'm being totally respectful, and I've told him some of this stuff, but like, he kept me up for hours last night, and so it's like it's not that he even knows like yeah I'm being a jerk. It's like he just doesn't understand stuff. Like doesn't understand you're not supposed to take stuff that's not yours. Doesn't understand that you should control your bodily functions so you don't make a bunch of needless noise. I swear, just eating potato chips last night, I could hear him each crunch like. So no, if he hears it, he should know what he's doing. I'm being nice by not telling him. Like right now, just waking him up, being like, "Yo, you want to keep me up all night? Okay, I can keep you up too." Underwear. I'm trying to wash my clothes every week now, so I don't have a ton of clothes to iron. Instead of every other week. Oh, my sweater. I forgot about this. Sweater don't need no ironing. Oh, and the other thing is, nobody's been buying trash bags except me for months. So I'm just going to, like, trash bags in the kitchen. And also, this guy, by the way, the other thing he does, the trash bag, the trash can, I've seen him do this, may not even be halfway full, and he'll just take the trash out and throw it away. But nobody's bought trash bags except for me. So the last two are in the kitchen. I'm not getting any more. I got my own trash bags here that I'm just going to use for kitchen stuff. Yeah, I don't want food in my room, but I can, tie it up and try and keep the smell from, getting out. It'll probably get out anyways, but, the good thing is I won't notice it after a while because it's pathetic that people are like, oh, somebody's putting trash here. Nice. Trash bags out. I swear he was like whistling or blowing into something at like 2 a.m. But that's when I told him, hey, I'm trying to sleep. Yeah, I'm trying to eat better. I'm pretty sure I've gained some weight. So, diet harder. Ah, this is nice. I don't have to iron clothes for 3 hours. For some reason, after 2 weeks of wearing clothes, I have to iron a ton. Also, I've been off work, so. Oh, geez, what happened with the girl roommate I live with? No, she's still here. Um, yeah, that was hey FOT fans, doing well. Click like everyone. So I'm getting to the video title, by the way, but in between I'm getting to all this stuff, other stuff. So yeah, the girl I lived with who caused chaos and just like terrorized everybody for an hour and like was screaming, banged on my door at like 1 a.m. So she's still here. I've been talking with the guy I rent from. He's talking about trying to. He's so fucking like. He doesn't get on top of stuff. We've been talking for like a few weeks now, saying okay, he should put up security cameras around here. So like one in the hall right by my door, one in the hall by her room, and then one in the living room. Which there's one in the living room now, but I guess it needs to be upgraded. So I'm waiting on him for that. I texted him the other day. He's like, "Yeah, I gotta upgrade stuff." Or what. I'm like, "Well, this is a matter of time before it happens again." But the funny thing is, too, the other day I heard some girl scrying and screaming. Wait, what did I say? Scrying, crying and screaming on the street. And just ignored it a little bit at first because whatever, somebody's yelling. And then I hear some guy yell her name and tell her to stop. I'm guessing maybe she was on a date or something. And what is that flare? Oh, it's flare. I was like, is there a fire back there? Um, I heard him yell her name and say stop. And she was crying, saying, "No, please come here." And it's like, "No, no, go to your home, go to your home." She was like crying, "No, no, please." I'm like, "Oh, great, here we go." Like she's gonna come inside. She didn't really do anything that I could hear. I don't know when she came in, but I heard her crying on the street. And on the street here, you hear everything. So I hear conversations on the street, let alone her crying and screaming. Yes, break the loop. Wi-Fi is working perfectly. Thank you. Yes, everybody break the loop helped me set up my Wi-Fi here. He did tech support. Oh, get this, break the loop. I actually saved you some trouble because my crypto trading roommate who you think of like an LA person who desperately wants to have the appearance of like being cool and being popular and have more money than they do and are deeply insecure and doing drugs. That's him. He so he got mad at me when I wouldn't do his crypto trading scheme. He um he had some problem with his some bullshit crypto mining box that he wanted to set up, and he was looking around the router, and I shouldn't have said anything to help him, but he said I was wondering, like, was his internet having a problem and was it because of our setup? It wasn't. But I said, "Hey, what's up? Is your internet okay? Like, he's like, line run okay?" He's like, "Oh man, hey bro, can you help me? Like, I'm trying to set up this crypto mining box." I I knew the settings because Break the Loop told me how to get into the router and give him the, access to be able to add a new device, but he still couldn't figure it out. And I was like, and he's like, "Oh man, can you do this, do that?" I was trying to break away because I'm like, you little like baby, like you insult me before and now you want my help. But what happened? Somehow I said like, "Yeah, I don't know this stuff, man. I just went by what my friend told me." Like he helped me walk through this. Like I had him on the phone and he helped me. He's like, "Oh dude, can you, this is about you, break the loop." He said, "Oh, can you call him and help me?" And I literally told him, I'm like, "Nah, he's not gonna help. Like like I'm not calling him for this." He's like, "Oh, okay, that's cool, bro." Wants me to freaking wants me to call somebody else to be his tech support. Claims he has $500,000, still lives here. He told, oh, I don't think I told this story. He not long, yes, I don't have many shirts to iron. Not long after he got mad at me for dropping out of his crypto trading nonsense, he came home one morning. I was eating breakfast. It was a weekend. It was a Sunday. And he came home, and I was eating breakfast on the balcony. By the way, it's raining so much now in LA. I can't be on the balcony. It's weird, like raining for once. But anyways, he was on. He came out on the balcony. I'm like, "Oh great! Like, what's he want?" Because he last time I talked to him, he was mad at me. He was texting me like a basically like a jilted ex-lover, like, "Oh, you're not getting any of this. Well, you don't even want to see how much money you're gonna make. LOL. Like you obviously don't believe in business the same way I do. Don't talk to me." And yeah, he's mad because he won't make money off me. But and by the way, I've made more money by much more money doing what I do than what I could have with him. But he sat down across from me on the balcony. I'm like, "Oh great, what's he want?" he is shit faced. He is so high and drunk. He's like, dude, like my friend and I, we were running from the police. Like we trespassed on the Hollywood sign, and the police were chasing us. Check it out. He starts showing me Instagram videos of him running from the police at night, saying, "Oh, we're getting our cardio in." I'm like, this man. He's like, "Yeah, we're running. We're getting our cardio in. We're not quitting, man. We're gonna get our cardio." Meanwhile, the police are like running, like trying to chase him. They didn't end up finding him, but I'm like, this man is pathetic. So that's the story about that. Him running, he was trespassing on the Hollywood sign and came home wasted and bragging to me about it. Oh yeah, big man, I respect that. That's cool. Man, these shirts are so dirty from being homeless, unhoused, hobo. So, which brings me to modern day. I was looking yesterday, instead of writing, which is what I should have been doing. I did do a good amount of writing yesterday, but nowhere near enough. Somehow I ended up looking at forums where people were posting about living in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And somebody showed their rent increase. And this is far, way out far in the suburbs in Virginia, it seemed like. I forget where they were living, Hampton, something. Anywhere like that. It's horribly, like, scarily boring. And also still very expensive, and you have to drive everywhere. There's no buses, there's barely any services around. It's really, really depressing. Some people love it. It drives me insane to be places like that. He posted I think it was a guy. Yeah. He posted how his rent increase and the request he got from his building, his apartment, to renew his lease. So they offered a 12-month renewal of his lease. He was currently paying like $2,015 a month. The new rent would be like $2,799 a month, plus $150 in fees. So his rent was going to go up from about $2,015 a month to $2,999 a month. Something like, I know the math didn't add up exactly, but the $800 or so plus $150 in fees. So, or no, 2,000. I think ended up being like 2,899, something like that. So he had almost a 50% increase in his rent if he wanted to stay in his building. And people were posting like, yeah, you could, try and apply to it, like try and negotiate down, because a lot of people will do that, or said like go up, try and see if any other units in your building are vacant, because people said they've done that, where it's like another unit is going for the same rent that they're paying now, and they would just apply to that one and live in that, and they're like, yeah, I don't know why the landlord wouldn't want me to just stay where I am, because now they have an unfilled unit for a month when I moved. Like, why would they not want me to just continuously pay rent there instead of moving? But all other people said the landlord may just want you to leave. Like, that's what they'll do sometimes. If they want people to leave, is just raise the rent ridiculously. And another person said they're having to look at moving like an hour away from their job in Northern Virginia, where you're not paying because of the great stuff around you, like in LA at least. You're just paying a ton because the government's there, and all the government contractors, of which a lot of them make good money, live there. But even for them, I'm sure a lot of them, they got to spend a lot and live far away. I knew guys who did that. When I was in college, they did computer science and ended up working for a Defense Department contractor. Exactly. Okay, that's where I'm going. Break the loop. $3,000 is a mortgage payment. Oh, hey, Starla. When am I back to Annandale? You'll know when I'm back there. I don't know. Break the Loop says, as an aside, anyone trying to create a crypto mining setup at home gives off signs to me that they're naive, because it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I believe that. When you say that about this guy, I believe that. I don't know about crypto mining, but Break the Loop says the crypto competition is giant rooms of thousands of parallel computers. Joe Blow at home with a single computer is laughably ineffective. So yeah, he so he wanted me to help him set up a crypto mining box, and what's that going to get him? Like 0.01 cents a day? And I don't think he ever got it set up because we never figured it out how to do it. And so that was like a few months ago he did that. Like 2 or 3, maybe, I don't know. Time moves so strange. Um, a month ago or so, he knocks on my door right here. He says, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna shower. I'm out of hair gel. Can I borrow some? You see my hair?" So I said, "No. Like, I don't have hair gel. Like, you see how short my hair is?" He said, "Oh, okay." Like an hour later, he knocks on my door again. Before I even get to the door, I'm annoyed because also he interrupted me while I was filming something. I had to stop filming, and I said, "What's up?" And I opened the door and he says he's holding up his shoe with a hole in it. This $500,000 ball and guy says, "Hey, do you have any glue I can use for my shoe? Like it's got a hole in it." I looked at him. I swear, like the a twitch of some word was gonna. I wanted it. I don't know what I was gonna say. But something like, "Just stop asking me for stuff," or like, "You're ridiculous." But I said, "I'm serious. This is how it went." I said, "No, I don't." And he was like, put on this big fake smile. He's like, "See, it's got a hole in it." Like he was playing it off like a joke. This guy, yeah, again, doing lots of substances and drinking a shitload of White Claw. Holy crap! There's White Claws all over the fridge. For the half the week that he can make the effort to buy them, White Claws in the trash. Other drinks too. He's got wine bottles out. So this guy is getting a lot of alcohol in him. I'll say that. Did I already iron this part? It looks ironed. So, anyways, yeah, it was pathetic, and he stopped asking me for stuff after that because I think he could see I'm annoyed. I was annoyed. I'm like, "You're a grown man asking me for glue for a hole in your shoe?" Man, I walked miles to a Skechers store in downtown LA to because the metro was messed up. The rail line didn't run all the way. Um, I walked there for miles to get shoes because I couldn't find them nearby. Because I have to get wide shoes. I can't wear regular size shoes. I have to get them really wide. And Skechers is about one of the only places that has them. And even then, got to try them on. I don't want to buy them online because they, it's still not a good fit. You got to try them. But anyways, even these ones I got here, they're not they fit fine. It's just getting them on and off is a hassle. But whatever. They didn't have the kind I had before that I really liked. So yeah, that brings me to home ownership. Because before I saw that post, I'd been thinking, you know what, I'll just, maybe when I make a lot of money, I'll just get a nice apartment. I like apartment living now. Don't have to worry about maintenance. I like being in a building. I like being up high, even though I'm only on the third floor. Um, I like that it's kind of environmentally sound. It's like you're sharing electricity, the trash, everybody's trash goes in one place. It's less travel for the mail carriers, postal workers. Oh, that's it for the ironing. Cool. All right, I'll do this side again. So I was thinking about that post I saw online about the person, their rent being raised from basically about $2,000 to nearly $3,000 a month. And I'm like, yeah, that is a mortgage right there. You could, even in LA, you could probably pay a mortgage roughly on that. And houses are really expensive here. Um, I can't keep bending over, it's hurting me. So I thought, yeah, I'm trying to stay home too. I was gonna see Nightmare Alley, and first of all, the bus is so infrequent, it's ridiculous, and I'm like, it's not even worth. Even though it seems like people getting COVID, it's mostly from gatherings where, like friends, where they take off their masks. It's not from being on the metro or being in a movie theater where everyone's vaccinated and they have to wear their masks except where they're eating. Also, this theater I go to sometimes, it's really empty. The first time I went there, there was no one else in the theater. The second time I went there was one other person in the theater. So not many people going there. However, I'm like, it's a hassle. It takes me so long to go in, go out. I had to take a lift to the theater last time because the bus wasn't running on time. So I was just like, I'm not going to go see it. I'll just stay in. And I can watch movies here. I didn't. I ended up just writing because I was delaying, procrastinating too much throughout the day. So I'm like, I'm just going to stay up and write. And also, I'm getting a new lamp in the mail. This lamp kind of sucks. It's like, it gives me a headache. It's not enough diffuse light. It's like all in one spot. So, I was thinking about that. That post, like nearly 3,000 a month in rent, and I'm getting a cramp in my toes. And I thought, well, wait a minute, it just hit me like all at once. I'm like, yeah, they are greedy a-holes, the landlords, even ones that provide luxury buildings and nice amenities. I want to be able to be a filmmaker, to have my gear in my home, um, to be independent. Even though, yeah, I there's aspects that are drawbacks to it, and once you buy a home, it's like you're kind of stuck there for a while. But I'm like, I am saving money by living here. If I move to a nicer place, I'm not going to be able to save much. So I'm like, I'll just, ride it out. I just practice my discipline, write, which I love doing, exercise. My shoulders are getting better. I don't know if you could hear it cracking there, but so I'm getting closer to being able to do the burpees. That was the big thing. Having a full range of motion in my arms and shoulders. It's limited what exercises I can do when I've had this shoulder impingement. And it should have healed a long time ago, but I just keep re-aggravating it by being hunched over and stuff. So I got to do these stretches like this. But I thought, yeah, if I'm gonna end up paying that much, it just sickens me, the idea of paying some company that's ripping people off, and that's making it more expensive for everyone else to live. Yeah, home ownership, it does that too. Although what I'd like to do someday, if I ever sell my home, try and work out something where I can just either give it away or just sell it really cheap to some family that needs it. That would take care of it. Um, because it sickens me, the idea of I just gotta make as much money as humanly possible. Yeah, it's important to make money because it's necessary to live, but um, when you're doing it and it's making it harder for other people to live, that's a problem for me. And I'm participating in it now by paying rent here, but I do want to. I figured, if I'm going to pay a lot to live somewhere, why not just have a home? Just pick a really nice place and have my own place. What is this? Oh, piece of the desk. They did mess up a little bit on this desk. Here, look at this. I gotta. I know it's kind of fuzzy, the image, because the screen's over the whatever, but see that the screw is sticking out. So that was a bad choice. Screw under here. So I'm gonna get something to cut this off. So anyways, they did mess that up, but they delivered it to my apartment. They brought it up here. I helped them carry it because they brought this and this nightstand, which is really nice. So now I have drawers for my shirts so they don't have to get all wrinkled sitting in this laundry bag. And there's just enough space in there for all my shirts. So that's great. And as you can see, stuffed up to the ceiling with everything. I don't know if I want to keep those pillows. Oh, and I broke part of the lights here. I was trying to put a clamp to keep it fixed on there and damaged the lights, so whatever. Those are purple now. But as you can see, the walls are filled to the ceiling, or every wall has something against it. So I'm getting a floor lamp delivered here that has shelves on it. So I'm going to get rid of this junk, and I'm going to have 3 shelves to at least put a little something there. It's not going to be much, but it'll be a nicer lamp. But yeah, anyways, I was thinking, why shouldn't I just buy a home? Like, I'm thinking, get an apartment, be flexible, be able to move. But I'm like, I could buy a home. And I knew I had to do it because I'm like, that sounds like a good commitment to do, something that's going to push me. You know, it's like, yeah, it's hard to look for a home. It's expensive. You got to maintain it. You got to pay insurance on it, property taxes. I'm sure the property taxes here are through the roof. You got to fix the roof. You got to have all kinds of stuff worked out and make sure the electricity's good. It's up to code. You get it inspected. But I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a really good deal. So, and plus there are some beautiful places I could get homes. It's kind of a shame, you know, how houses and apartments are so separated here. In a few areas, yeah, you have houses and apartments by each other, but I don't want to live way out in the suburbs. I want to be in the city in a home. There are some, not a lot, so it's kind of tricky working out how you do it, and I hate the idea of driving everywhere, which you kind of have to do in LA anyways, but I thought, okay, that's what I'll do. I'll live here. I don't know how it'll work out because a lot of the money I save, I want to use for making a film or making music videos, making something, you know, and or getting my own film gear and working on movies. But it's not going to happen when I have my job too. My job's good to me, so I'm going to keep my job. But and write, and I guess, you know, if I write and sell screenplays and get movies made, then maybe I could afford to do it. But I want to be able to save to, and also click like everyone helps the video out. It helps me buy a home. I want to be able to yeah, save, and instead of pay a mortgage for a rent, which already what I've paid here to live, I pay $875 a month. So I've been here since April. Wait, yeah, April, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. 9 months. What's 9 times 9? It's less than 9,000. 81. $8,100, yeah. So I paid about $8,100 to live here, and you know, I'd rather do it than be living in my car, and it would be impractical to live in my car at this point. Damn, I got another hole in this sock. I gotta get new socks. I'm finding holes in my socks. Oh yeah, flying over trout fans, your question. Yeah, this year has been, I don't view it as the year's been good to me. It's just but yeah, I've been fortunate. You know, the pandemic's been kind to me. Haven't gotten sick, and it worked out because of the job situation where I was like this company's first hire, this film company's first hire in like 9 months since the pandemic began. So it's worked out. Oh, it sounds like someone's on the toilet and listening to their cell phone. Uh, anyways, man, it's weirdly distracting. But yeah, I thought, why do, like, I could just keep living here, keep saving. I'm lucky I'm able to keep saving. Like, they pay a decent wage at my job, and I've had vacation all week, and I'll have more vacation this coming week. I'm going to work for 2 days this week and then more vacation. I'm going to try and do a ton of writing, which somehow every day stuff happens, or we get lazy, but I have been doing lots of writing, just nowhere near enough as I want. I want to be writing like 4 hours a day, and I've been writing more like two, maybe. And I just want to buy a home, like just have my own place, and have a place for my film gear, and not worry about roommates. And there's always hassles that can come up, neighbors and stuff. But I would like to be maybe somewhere on a mountain, like here close to LA, not far. Like, I don't want to be way out in the valley. uh, I like being in the city. I don't want to have to drive an hour just to get to LA. I'm filming on my Samsung. I don't even know what it's called. Samsung Note, I guess. SE1 or something. I don't know. It was a goddamn expensive phone, and I'm sure it's nowhere near worth it. It's gonna break within a year. But yeah, it's got a great camera in front, especially the back. It's got like 5 lenses in the back. What kind of music videos I like? David Fincher's videos. His are great. Um, Alex Proyas's. Who else? There's a lot of like movie directors that started in music videos that made great videos and commercials. But Alex Proyas and David Fincher are the big ones. I'm trying to think who else. I know there are others. I just can't think of them. I gotta stretch my back out and avoid my shoulders impinging. Fincher's probably done more than 45 videos. Probably done over 100. Daniel, I don't have any particular local bands in mind. I don't know many. Uh, Pandemic put a stop to a lot of that, because really the only way I learn about them for the most part is going to live shows, and I would just go and just see whoever played. But that's stopped pretty much. I was at a noise show the other week, where Vic Berger and Doug Lussenhop uh, performed a drop concert, and I went up before they performed. I went on stage and had my mom on mic on the phone, held the phone up to the mic on speakerphone, do a prayer for the show. Be good. So that was a lot of fun. But that was noise. Are there noise music videos? I guess there are. I've never seen one. But yeah, noise show. So it was like the sounds of almost like metal scraping and stuff, except Vic and Doug. I know that's reductive. It was actually a cool show. Vic and Doug did a more funny thing because the drops, and they had a video running as well of like weird stuff. Yeah, break the loop. I would love to have a new laptop and actually maybe a desktop, really, because what I'm realizing is I need the monitor like eye level. But yeah, I would love a new laptop, but I'm exactly. I'm just busy with writing, so I'm not even going to have a chance to use it. I'm not even going to spend money upgrading my editing software and getting coloring software and imaging software, all that stuff. It just uh, too time consuming. I don't have enough time for all that. I'm trying to squeeze in videos as it is. I'm going to do a little stretch here on my bar to straighten out my back a little bit. This helps with my shoulder impingement. And someone's taking a long shit. And I need a shoe tree too, because I got my shoes and boots down there, so I got to kind of shuffle them out of the way when I do this. Click like, everyone, helps the video out. There's 5 people here. There should be 5 likes. My feet are off the ground now, so this helps. Helps free up that shoulder impingement. Oh, that's nice. Decompresses the back. Also, I guess part of the reason I'm interested in buying a home now is the freaking parties I could throw, man. No, it's the definitely not during COVID, but it's having this desk here and having this little nightstand behind me. It for the first time, this place feels like a home. It didn't feel like a home before because literally everything was like something I could just grab and take with me. Got my massage gun. Gotta work on my back with that. I already took my shit this morning, so I'm good. I'm just noticing how long other people are taking shit. Oh no, break the loop. My shoulder impingement, I always know what causes it. It's basically the thing that causes shoulder impingement for most people is being slouched over. So being at a computer, and I don't even want to do the posture because it hurts, but your neck forward, head tilted down. Oh, looking down at your phone a lot. That's a big one that's done it to me over the years twice. I've had long episodes where my shoulder was impinged and I had to stretch for like days to get it better. But now that I have a desk job for the first time in my life, and uh, I'm at a desk at home, I have to be very careful with not re-aggravating it. So when you're slouched forward, it gets your bones in your shoulder to like impinge on a tendon there, and it causes so much pain. It's not like the worst pain in the world, but it's so painful. Like it made it hard to do any exercises for a while. Literally, even like squats, I don't know, it just hurt. And in the past, I couldn't even run with it because it hurt so much. And then I found these exercises, and it made for such relief. And so the thing I got to do, avoid looking down at my phone, craning my neck down. Here, imagine this is my head, or this is my eye. Like craning my head down, looking at a phone, having good posture, shoulders back, back straight, head straight, chin tucked in. Chin tucks are something that helps. So anyways, I'm going to turn this on. I'll go to the second setting, and this helps a lot too. Oh yeah. It helps like loosen up scarred tissue or tough tissue or something. Bob and Brad can explain it better. This is Bob and Brad's massage gun. Look them up on YouTube. They're like promoting this like every other video because so many people get shoulder impingement. These videos have millions of views, and this is where I learned all these stretches. And finally, it got so bad, I'm like, I have to get more help because the stretches are not enough. Yeah. You gotta avoid hitting the bone. And this gives such relief. It is so nice. Like, yeah, the full effect goes away a little bit, well, but it does. There is some lasting benefit, even though, yeah, it's like when I do it, I feel like totally better. And then it's like, yeah, some of the pain comes back, but it's lessened. This is a big one. Going across the shoulder for some reason helps. But yeah, it's definitely not from working out. Like, working out, as long as you have good posture when you work out, which I generally do, it doesn't cause this. Although burpees, it is kind of a tricky thing because I extend my hands out. And another problem that causes it is reaching. And so when I'm doing burpees, I'm reaching down to the ground because I'm doing a quick, a jump to a pull-up motion. And so that is one where it's like, it does make me extend my arms too much and it hurts. That's why I've been avoiding doing burpees. And it sucks because I've been avoiding them for 3 months. I love doing them. I enjoy them a lot. They're a good workout. But anyways, back to buying a home. Yeah, why not? Like, it would be a big challenge. That's why I should do it. Get an apartment would be too easy. Pay my money and then just live there and what? Just enjoy it? I'm not going to just enjoy it. I'm going to be working. So I'm better off getting a place that, I have to invest in and I'm not just dumping money into someone else's bank account. Although I realize, like I said, it's a tricky thing because, yeah, you got to pay a lot and you're paying taxes and stuff, which, I'm glad to do if it helps people, but you got to pay all kinds of fees, homeowners insurance. I would really want to avoid a homeowners association. I do not want that garbage, that nonsense. Just does everything have to be like I don't know what voice I'm doing. It's like Woody Allen for a second, but like all this whining about, like, no, you can't paint it a certain color. All the houses have to be exactly perfect so that we can all sell them for as much as humanly possible. And it's discriminatory and it's pathetic. It's like it shows such weakness. Like, we've got to keep it as expensive as possible to live here. I don't need to do that. I'd be happy to give my home to somebody, family that needs it, that's going to take good care of it. Yeah, and with the other bad thing though, homeowners associations, they can move into where you live and you can't control it. So you may buy a place that doesn't have one, but they can set up in your neighborhood and then you're stuck in it. The only recourse I can think of is make sure I join the association that votes and stuff and make sure I'm active in everything and I know what's going on. And that I can vote down stuff that's ridiculous. Or if they want to fine somebody for some nonsense like, oh, you left your front screen door open or you left your trash cans out on the curb after trash day. Like do they own their home or is it your home? You can put your trash cans out on the curb if you want, for all I care. But the whole idea is pathetic to me. It's smacks of such like elitism and just being out of touch with like what people's needs are. Because I don't want to be home to be a place that's just so luxurious for me. I just want to work. Whoa. This is nice. Alright, my hand's getting tired. And I'm going to charge this thing now because I've used it a few days in a row. It's down to 2 blue lights, so good enough to let it charge. I've used it for like 2 or 3 days now, no, at least I think 3 days, and it only now it just got down to 2 lights, so I may as well charge it now. Damn, someone's still taking a shit in the bathroom. I'm gonna dump out my iron in the other sink. Ah, that's so nice. My back doesn't crack now. Now that I use that massage gun. But like I said, it's gonna start cracking in a little while. But man, I need to buy more socks. That's the one bad thing about my neighborhood. Where are the freaking clothing stores? Where do I put this feather duster? Put it next to the ironing board. You know, want to see something disgusting? I'll show you the bathroom that this is the bathroom that the female roommate I have. I guess she was flipping out about that. I don't know what else. Really, who knows? There's a bunch of other issues, but this is the one that the crypto dumbass uses, and he does not clean. He is pathetic. I don't know how a human being can tolerate these conditions. Brace your eyes. Brace yourselves. Are you guys ready? Freaking lake of mold and fungus on here. There used to be a ton of rocks on here. And the floor, oh, the edges of the floor are still bad. I cleaned up this floor for the first time that anybody did in months. Oh boy. Look at that disgusting garbage. What is that? Powder. There's powder all over here. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Zoom out. Damn it. Zoom out. Why won't this phone zoom out? So, alright. I've had enough of it in here. It's disgusting. I don't like my green light. What the fuck is this? Oh, this person took a big shit. I think it's a guest that's over that did that. But yeah, disgusting. Pathetic that a grown man would live like that. So yeah, I don't agree with my other roommate's reaction to it, but I don't agree with what he's doing either. So they can all drive each other crazy for all I care. Good, it's not even 8 in the morning. I've got to do stuff. I've got to prepare my lunch for tomorrow because I'm going to work, and then I'm going to do a ton of writing. So I'm going to go, but yeah, it's good talking with everyone. I don't want to stream for way too long because I do have to do a bunch of writing, and then I want to watch a movie or two. I'll probably only get to one. I've been watching Love, Death, and Robots. That's been really good. So anyways, may that toilet and bathroom haunt your dreams, and thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.